Hello, this is Algebra 1, topic 9-3 on exponential growth and decay. So, for exponential growth and decay, we have a general formula given here, and we're going to go over what each of these different parts mean. Well, A is the final amount. Okay, that's what you have after a certain amount of time. C would be your starting amount. Pluses are when you were increasing. Minuses are when we are decreasing. R is the rate written as a decimal. And T is the time, which is usually in years. Okay? It's almost always in years, but not always. Sometimes we're given the formula and time is in months. Now, all of this comes into play, and we're actually going to see this in our first example. Now, I realize my printer kind of ran out on this particular copy, maybe yours too. You should be able to read it fairly fine. If not, you can go back and make the letters darker. It says the population of Johnson City has grown at a rate of 3.2% per year since 1990. The population in 1990 was 25,000 people. What was the population in the year 2000? Well, A is what we're trying to find out. C is our starting amount of 25,000. We are growing, so that means we're going to be adding. Our rate is 3.2%. I need to move my decimal place over twice, so it becomes 0.032. And my time is from 1990 to 2000, which is 10 years. So, given all this information, now we just plug it in. A equals 25,000 parentheses 1 plus 0.032, close it, to the 10th power. Now, if you're confused as to where all this came from, let's refer back to our original formula. A equals C was the 25,000, parentheses, 1, it's either going to be plus or minus. Because we are growing, it is plus. My rate is 3.2%, which we have to move our decimal place over twice. So we get 0.032. Close the parentheses. Raised to the t power, and our time is 10. With everything put in, we just need to put it in the calculator now. So 25,000 parentheses 1 plus 0.032, close, raised to the 10th power. We hit enter, and we get 34,256. Now, I know this says 0.02616. However, we're talking people. People, we can't have 0.02 of a person, so we're going to round this off at 6. And that's all this is. Find your information, put it in the formula, plug it in. Let's go ahead and look at number 2. A tractor has depreciated. That means that we're going to subtract rate of 19%. That means R equals 0.19. The original price was $29,000. What is the value 5 years later? So I've pulled all my information. A equals C, 1 plus or minus R to the T power. Well, we have 29,000. 1. Depreciation means we are losing value, so we subtract. My rate is 0.19. My time is 5. We put this in the calculator. We get that it's now worth $10,111.67. Now, because this is money, we need 2 decimal places, and the 4 does not round to 7. So now our tractor is worth $10,111.67 after 5 years. So after 5 years, it's less than half as much as it used to be. Let's go ahead and look at number 3. Suppose you invest $1,000 in an account paying 5.5% interest compounded annually. Find the balance after 3 years. Well, C is 1,000. My rate is 0.055 because I need to move my decimal place over twice. My T is 3 years. Now, we're putting this money into an account, and so we're hoping that it's going to grow. So that means that I'm going to use plus. So, A equals C, 1 plus or minus R to the T power, 1,000, 1 plus 0.055 to the third power. We simply type this in the calculator. We enter, and we get that at the end of 3 years, we'll have $1,174.24. Again, since this is money, we do 2 decimal places, and the 1 does not round up to 4. So this is an extremely easy assignment. All you're doing is plugging numbers into the formula and then typing that formula into the calculator. Good luck on this assignment, and have a good day.